Vox Machina!
Yeah!
Vox
We're on
Machina
episode
Tuesdays.
4?
Episode 4.
Yeah.
Yes. Letting you guys know,
What?
the surprise is coming after we're done with Vox.
Oh, yeah.
Should we tell them?
No.
No? Damn.
We're gonna have to wait until we finish to
Okay.
find out.
We kind of said
We kind of said, low-key said it, so
We
you
asked,
probably know what it is.
So you know what it is. If you want to guess,
leave some
by all
comments.
means. Because it's going to be a learning, educational, fun experience for us.
We love education here.
Yes. All right, so we're going to read some comments, and then we're going to talk about a few things, and we're going to go right into the show.
Okay, again, this is, I picked 4 of my favorite, 4 of comments that I saw. I read all of them. Love all your OCs.
Yes.
I just picked 4 random ones.
Yes, let's go.
This is from Patrick McIsaac.
I love
Hello,
that name.
Patrick McIsaac. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day.
Wonderful.
I have a character I just started with my cousin named Genie Goal. He's a half elven bard that can only use his magic through improvising jingles, like commercials. Lots of them are based on current TV.
Wait,
international
that's
ads.
so
I love that.
Oh my
the
god.
twist is
You're good with branding.
The twist is he's actually a human who is obsessed with elven culture and pretends to be a half elf. His real name is Jingle.
Oh, that's cute.
And
that
he
makes
is
sense.
based on Tingle from Zelda.
No, wait, listen to me. Zelda's part of our life, part of our childhood, and I could just see what you're going with this. I like how you have just said he is inspired.
Yeah.
And the thing is with that is when you want to write a character like we talked about before, don't be afraid to say who it's inspired by. Like even if you're playing D&D or you're writing a story and you're not writing a video game, you could take inspiration from a video game character. Yeah. You know, so, oh my god. I want to see art of that.
No, I want to know what jingles from commercials you were talking about.
What's a good jingle?
O'Reilly's. Auto parts.
Or Stanley Steamer is a...
I need to know which commercial. Yeah. Anyway, next. This is from Light Wilborn. Hello. How are you?
Hello.
Man, hearing you talk about comics and role-playing Pokemon reminds me of my middle school days. Subscribe for that and for the Elden Ring clip. Thank you.
Which clip was it though?
There was 3 in the last video.
Was it Beverly or was Beverly and August?
It was both of them.
The husbands be crazy.
The husbands. Love them. Since then, I've started to make my own book starring 11 OCs. My favorite so far is, I'm gonna mess up the names.
It's okay, we all make mistakes.
Is Phelan Solstice, an elven princess born with the blessing of a goddess, but is devoted to another goddess. I want to know more.
Yes.
What do they look like?
You guys are having a lot of elven creatures, which is great with the characters.
Yes.
I like that.
We love that. Watch the Dragon Prince.
Exactly. I like how a lot of people like join the Discord and we're like, Dragon Prince?
No, like let me tell you, those of you who joined the Discord, when you guys started talking about the Dragon Prince is one of my favorite shows. So when you guys started talking about it, I was like, there's more.
Now, my question to you guys, do you like Avatar: Last Airbender, Dragon Prince, or Korra better?
Also, like my shirt.
As you say. Avatar, do you guys like Avatar, Korra, or Dragon Prince better? Because like I for one, I'm biased for Avatar because
Avatar's like childhood.
That's childhood, but also when you go, we have to still do more reviews on this because we stopped at like the first season.
Ago. Yeah, we stopped even before Azula was a thing. So.
I will be talking for 2 hours when Azula was coming on. That's a good thing we stopped because if we bring this back, then we're gonna be talking for 2 hours, as you know. I feel like you can't have a favorite with those
You
shows.
can't compare them.
Like, even with Korra and Avatar, it just seems to me that, like, it's not, you you can't fully compare them. It's like, it's more like you could say, like, because Korra and Aang are totally different characters.
Oh, absolutely.
And the age range for the demographics of what they wanted to market it for, Avatar is more middle grade, Korra is more young adult. So it's like, you can't, again, if you want to compare and contrast middle grade novels and young adult novels, you can, but it's not really a thing. But I just want to know, what's your favorite? Yeah, so is that all the comments? Or
no, I have 2
there's
more.
more. Let's go.
Okay, this is from the Unamazing Rando. Hello, you're amazing.
You're amazing. You're fantastic.
Anyway, so,
never forget that.
You're great.
Amazing.
Not unamazing, you're amazing. Okay, love seeing you two react to the Legend of Vox Machina. Did I say that right? I hope
Machina.
I've been a creator since last May, a month after my friends introduced me to D&D, and I created my first character. He still hasn't gone through a full campaign, but he's a half-elf whose uncle taught him how to hunt and track. but had fled from the town he grew up in after a false accusation from the town lord. Oh god.
Oh jeez.
The campaign itself was kind of weird, but still fun. Filled with mysteries, a young talking dragon that becomes more of an adopted daughter. Aww! And our bard confused monsters and helping us avoid fights with the power of friendship. Yes, the power of friendship!
So like a shonen.
Heck yes.
Anyway, the thing is too is like with this, like you just said you became a recent creator?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of cool. Like you're saying you recently, because here's the thing. How I like to see it is if suddenly become a creator, I like to say
critter.
Oh, critter.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
if you become like with critters though, like I feel like if you join the fandom like we are, I feel like you're just like extremely welcomed to the point where you're just like all these people come in and say like you're like part of a family.
I can't wait to hear more about your OC.
No, that's the thing too. Is like if you just started role playing, if anyone out there just started role playing and they're just like, oh, we're inspired by such a campaign, like. It doesn't matter. It's always been in your heart. Yeah. Like as a kid, I don't think there's one kid out there who hasn't really said like I've never pretended to be my favorite superhero, or I haven't pretended to be the
maybe you want to be Vegeta.
The Lion King characters, which we did, or Happy Feet, which we did, or Animal Crossing, which we did. And it's like when you're a kid, you don't really think of these things as kind of in a way like a department of kind of creation, because when you're a kid you're just playing pretend, you want to have fun, but then when you go back to that, like the previous comment that said reminded me of my middle school days, like that is pretty cool, because you think as an adult you go back to those days and you're like, wait a minute, I was creating worlds, I was creating characters already, like it was always with you. So for anyone who's new, like I'm just talking to everybody out there, if you are like suddenly thinking like I'm too afraid to get into roleplay, or not even just D&D, but I'm afraid to get into roleplay, I'm afraid to get into like writing or wanting to know my characters, like Beverly is what? Is how tall is he? 6'4"? Yeah. Beverly is a 6'4", very extremely macho dude. I am 4'11" and I am small.
I am small.
And it's like with August, you know. Do you have any like comparisons with your life with him or no?
No, he's very girly and I am very not girly.
So it's like those things, we are complete opposites of these characters, but we're not shy to like, I want to say become them. I say let them be us, or let them come out of us, or let them want to write their own stories. So it's like even if you are, let's say you are a 8-foot dude and you want to be a 2-foot small innocent girl in general when you want to role play,
go for it.
If you're a small girl and you want to be like a huge ass dude, go for it. Because it's like
there's no limits.
There's no limits when it comes to role play, other than being safe about it and making sure like age guidelines and this and that. But that's a different that's topic.
Not for here.
Exactly. But it's like at the same time though, go for it. If you think and you want to write a story about someone that's completely opposite of you, that's what's great. But do your research.
Yeah.
Like you were saying,
talked about that before.
Like you were saying with your English professor and everything. It's so important that you kind of do your research to know who your character is, but don't like strictly make them that research. Don't strictly make them.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be exact what the person is telling. Like you can add your own like twist to each character, but like I think I said scientist last time when I was talking about like if you're writing a scientist, make sure you know science when you're writing.
Oh, I know. That'd be chaotic.
Like, it could be like fictional science, but it still has to make sense for like a scientist character. So like talk to a scientist, do your own research, and then you could write the character and put the twist that you want.
Yeah, like I have some characters that I don't even agree with at
Oh,
all.
same!
At all. Same. And I'm like, some of them I'm just like, how they view life, who they are. I'm just like, this is what makes them original is because they're outside of who I am. I'm not going to go and preach to somebody saying like, hey, like, bro, this is me. That's self-insert. Not a fan of that. Now, other than this, we go on for hours, but is there another comment?
I have one last comment.
Okay, before you do that, I just want to say, if you want us to talk more about writing OCs, and you want us to feature more of your OCs, if you have stories, especially if you're writing, and if you are drawing, if you're doing comic, any type of prose out there, or any type of written work, if you want us to review like a one-pager and be beta readers, I say that wrong all the time, we are doing something on our Substack. So be sure to subscribe. It's free. We want to just do this to give back to any community out there and every writers out there because we worked in the literature field for years. I know how toxic it can be. You don't want to know when people are writing picture books how toxic it can be. But it's like we know how it is, so we want to give this to you. So subscribe to our Substack. If you are a writer, we want to hear your stories. We want to give a one-page review, and we want to feature it on our podcast.
So I'm going to make a section on Discord. So if you haven't got my invite, because I'm usually the one answering comments.
Yes.
If you haven't got my invite, I'm going to respond to everyone's comments at some point. You'll get an invite. If not, it's in the description. Join our Discord because I'm going to make a section where you guys could post like your work so we could feature on the website and Substack. It's just easier for me to get it that way. I'm also going to do screenshots too eventually, and then we'll show you guys when that does go up. But join Discord or email me. It's pr@allagesofgeek.com. Yes. Because that way it's in one spot. But like, look forward to that Discord section. It's just going to be for everyone to share like their OCs so we can start featuring it. Yeah,
that, and also like if you really want like a specific thing said about your character, or if you're like having trouble with something, even with like someone actually said something about titles. Yeah. That was on Twitter too, so I like that. Yeah. If it's like something simple, like a character this, a character that, like, we have advice from actual authors that are like New York Times bestsellers, agents and editors. So we want to make sure that you're getting some, like, always take advice from the grain of salt, but at the same time you're getting some advice.
Yeah, and like if we miss it, like spam me. Because I'm not ignoring you. Yeah. I forget. Yes. So if there's a point when you're like, I asked this question 3 times and this girl hasn't. No, just spam me, please.
No, not this the girl.
Just spam me.
You could use this bitch. Even though I'm more of the bitch. But
I can be sometimes. I just hide it better.
Anyway. No, still, I'm more of the bitch. Yeah. Here you go.
The last comment is from Rampager BOH. Hello.
Wait, what does that mean?
I'm digging your proper breakdown of the show. Good to see you back in action. Thank you.
Very nice.
Let me share my D&D characters since you asked in the last video. I'm sorry if I mispronounced names. I'm so bad at pronunciation.
Butchering names is fun.
I'm just really bad at pronouncing it. Yeah, okay.
We need strike system
Khalid Human Wizard started as a researcher until he was kidnapped by an evil cult after finding an artifact. Before he was sacrificed, he freed himself with a magic spell and escaped to an unknown land. Oh my god, I can't speak. I made the PC to convey myself as I was new to D&D. In my last session, the DM dropped a lore bomb that Khalid and some other NPCs I met, maybe from another dimension. Plot twist.
Yeah, oh my god.
I need to know more.
Yeah, so before we start, because I know someone said they wanted to draw us in D&D character form. Okay, so we can answer this kind of now. We were just talking with Scanlan, you said like I was kind of like him.
Like you're Loki.
Like him and Tyrion. Yeah. If I was a guy, that would be me.
Like him. Yeah. Yeah.
Who would you be?
I don't know.
Out of all of them,
vibes do I give off? I'm like the evil bitch, probably.
A little bit of Vex, yeah. But yeah, we were talking. We're just like, why is it true? Because I'm always like, I don't know why I always go for like some of these characters I really like. It's like, yeah, because that's low-key you as a guy. I'm like, well, it makes sense. Yeah. It makes sense. But yeah, we gotta get into some more of like the classes and like races of D&D because we want to learn. We want to start making like tier lists and we start making like all this other fun stuff. But yeah, let us know. We also want to do something with like if they don't have birthdays. If they do have a birthday, we want to see if their zodiac signs line up. If they don't, then we can kind of like maybe guess and play games like that. We are very passionate about that when it comes to characters because they're usually written really well.
What's your zodiac?
What's your zodiac sign? Yeah. We like to know because sometimes it's like at least 75% accurate.
No, it's 100% accurate.
I mean, yeah. Like, people in our life. If you're in our life, you know that it is like usually 100% accurate.
Good times.
Aries.
I'm a Capricorn.
There you go. So fire sign, earth sign, and then you got Vegeta and Piccolo here.
My boys.
And
Al.
And Al. And Link.
And why?
A lot of people. Anyway, let's get started. Here we go. And
I'm so scared. What the fuck is gonna happen?
I know. Well, last episode kind of like.
Great.
Oh jeez. I'm afraid if he's gonna fall. I know. He's growling.
Sovereign, it's been a very long evening. I will see that they are properly punished.
Ooh. Will you though?
See that you do.
Well, something is very wrong here. He's under the Briarwood's influence. I can feel it. That is a considerable accusation.
No, it's
you have proof.
Why do you need proof?
But she's so beat up.
I like her though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she might help them.
She's neutral on parts. Oh my god!
I'll convene a formal inquiry at once.
I like her voice.
Your fate will be determined once we hear the Briarwood side of the story.
Oh yeah, well, come on.
I understand the fact of hearing two sides of her story.
To us anymore,
but
oh god,
they're fucked up. Like, what are you doing? You can even just tell by like the growls that Azula.
Azula and Ironwood type.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh shit. Wait, did they take the
A minor inconvenience.
A minor inconvenience.
Oh jeez.
The tome contains details
It
of
will avail them of nothing. Besides, we have the means of retrieving it.
Okay. Oh no.
So everyone in the comments says she's not like a vampire. He is. Though.
He is, yeah.
Because she had a reflection. I missed that part last episode.
So that's the thing is though with vampires, they're very, you know, cunning people, but are also able to lure you in based on beauty or based on something else. So I wonder what's gonna become of her character.
That's the thing. I don't know.
Like,
if
is
she's
he? Imagine if he like kills her, like
Yeah.
or imagine she ends up killing him, but he is a vampire. So, and they're the main villains of this season, I think.
I think so. From what it looks like, I
'Cause
don't know.
I know
Early
people were
episode-
saying that Percy is the main focus.
yeah.
So, well, at least his backstory.
Yeah.
Now, how much are they gonna get this animated for? Like, how many seasons?
Please keep going.
I hope it's the entire campaign. How long did this campaign run for? 'Cause that's like dedication.
Yeah.
Like, some people have campaigns for like, one person said they had it for like 20 years. I'm like, excuse me, it's like us.
Yeah.
We didn't do a campaign. Best. No, excuse me, you don't have to trinket.
The more you resist, the longer this will take.
Oh god, look at him.
It's not a weapon. I just want to serenade the group.
Doing us a favor.
Oh!
These will be returned if you are exonerated. All points of egress to this compound are...
Sounds fantastic.
Fucking joke. I do not.
I do not joke. He's serious. My God.
And wait for the sovereign's inquiry. And what? We're just supposed to sit here? You have the run of your keep. I'm sure you will find something.
Oh my God.
to entertain yourselves.
Aww.
In the background.
Struggling.
Brooke, what are you lifting?
Oh yeah,
Can they translate it though? Are those boulders? What is that?
I don't know.
Damn, Percy, you look nice.
Aww.
No. I like seeing what they do to entertain themselves.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, but I'm not turning into a vampire.
Oh! Oh no.
I'll drop the question.
Oh, there you go.
Let's fuck up these guards.
A lot of, I've noticed Pike's very, like, I wouldn't say dependent on, but like,
Yeah.
Where'd you go? Huh?
Oh. Are you okay?
What she said.
Oh!
Oh, her thing's not.
Yeah.
On this book. Dead bodies, wolves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucked up evil diary.
Imagine.
Clear our name. Well, yeah, I mean, I and Lila's handwriting is like the worst, but.
No.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So what does it say?
Oh no. Bullshit yourself out of this one.
Spirits of the dead.
Period.
And right here in tiny letters it says, fuck you back. Here, translate this.
Oh my god, I love them.
Oh, yeah.
Personal.
Certainly.
Yeah.
What would you like to discuss, Exandria?
What the hell
When they're
happened
seriously
back
talking about each other's
Yeah.
full
there?
names.
Not to mention that the Briarwoods killed your family.
Oh.
Oh my god, what is he doing?
That you were owed information about my past.
When your past comes to kill us, I'd say we deserve a heads up.
And how exactly was I to know the Briarwoods would be attended?
What?
Sorry.
Are you good?
Sorry.
You good?
Smoke. Briarwoods is innocent.
The boy knew nothing.
True.
He was terrified.
Slightly more so after you exploded his hand.
Yeah. Bring it up.
Maybe I got carried away.
No, you lost yourself at the
You
moment.
don't know the Briarwoods. What they did to my family.
Well, it's
Why don't
in
you
his
tell-
defense.
Exactly.
it was
Why?
wrong.
But why
Yeah,
did they tell? Like,
Exactly.
He has trust problems.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Briarwoods came as allies.
I mean, it's hard to actually trust people
Yeah,
that,
especially-
like,
yeah,
that don't
yeah.
really align with your morals.
Ah,
Oh!
In cold blood.
Oh my! Oh god.
Seizing my ancestral home. Even our tutor. The man my parents entrusted with our safekeeping.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Oh, well, great!
Torture.
Oh!
Oh.
I tried to escape today.
Oh no.
Oh
she
my
died.
god.
Oh. Oh.
Well, okay, you can only. I don't know context-wise, but context-wise, what kind of torture he went through.
So what's your plan?
Oh. Oh. So you put your trust in them now.
Yeah.
it's a lot, you know. You want to tell anybody at first.
Of course, I mean,
because also not
yeah.
thinking that people will believe you, like you said.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Holy
that was
fuck,
dramatic.
that was very aggressive.
This is to your liking.
I need to know their story. How the hell
I know.
did they meet? What's the story?
Yep.
Rippo. Who are we going to? Are we bringing someone alive?
Yeah.
Ah, alright.
Oh, well, hello. You. Oh no.
Oh no, who is it? What's happening? What is happening?
We're going to Child's Play vibes.
Oh my god.
Wait, what is it called? The people that can bring people back to death, to alive?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Is that what she is? I love that. I love that. Pikey.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Girl, tell them.
Keyleth, can't you give us a little something?
Oh.
Me? I don't know. I've never tried.
Just try.
Uh-uh.
I can't do it.
You tried once.
I'm done.
Forget it. We're here.
What the fuck?
I was like, we're here. Just.
No!
Are you kidding me? Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Your group clearly can't be trusted. So we're separating you.
Oh no.
Children.
Oh, it's like, oh, you know how Shonen gets
Yeah.
with.
It's fine.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you can't take the cutlery.
Alright, yes.
I'm hungry. Eat a fucking sandwich.
I mean,
I don't take orders from you, asshole.
I'll make a sandwich.
They're just like, okay.
But not because he told
It's
me.
literally perfect.
Listen to Percy. He's out of his mind.
Certainly complicated things.
He's actually making a
Alright.
sandwich.
Situation simpler.
You're having trouble
Might
back there.
escape from worse.
Why don't we?
Yeah. Oh. Oh. You're not gonna.
That shows a lot of good
Yeah.
like moral for him.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
What is happening?
Oh jeez. Oh well, that's not scary.
Is someone there?
What is it?
I don't know. I can't answer that. Oh.
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 Oh jeez. Whoa. Oh. That is so cool. Aw.
Did she just like lose connection? Like
Yeah. That's good.
That's creepy.
Is that Grog?
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Her story is gonna be so interesting
Yeah.
in terms of like stronger faith and everything.
Trying to, anyway.
Oh.
Because you know, if you disconnect and then reform a connection, it's like an
Yeah.
interesting type of experience.
I got dude.
Did you sniff it? She cannot focus, dude.
The ashes of my
Are you eating it?
The ashes of my ancestor.
Yum.
Oh, hey. Yeah, use this to talk to your goddess.
Oh.
Oh, like,
Talking in the wrong end.
oh no. Oh, oh. Like,
After that spell hit me, the AFFILATE, and it's like she can't hear me.
Well, I mean, when people can't hear me, I'll just shout louder.
No. Oh, what's so sad?
You try that?
You try that.
Rogue,
oh,
I don't know anymore.
Oh.
Oh. Do you think she's mad at you?
oh,
Maybe you should just say so.
oh my god. Oh my god. No. It's like a test of faith at this point.
Is this guy literally sleeping?
Well,
Yeah.
that's just not suspicious at all. That's just that. Oh, hi. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that is just yes. Oh,
that was creepy.
wow.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, poor
Wow.
Jared.
Wow.
to go home until I complete it and
Oh.
for the
Interesting.
Oh, that's sad.
Which might not happen.
Hey, don't doubt yourself.
I didn't know that.
I'm just saying, I know you think you're alone, that we don't know what you're going through.
No.
But you don't have to be.
Aw.
I appreciate that, Keyleth.
Aw.
Truly, and for the record, I think you're damn worth it.
Oh,
There's
Percy!
a world of difference between your struggle and mine.
Yes.
Whether you succeed or fail,
That's
your
true.
family is still alive.
True.
Oh, that was nice of him.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, with me, quickly.
Oh no. Oh no.
Where are the guards gone?
Dead.
They're all dead, dude. Trinket, no. Hey, hey, hey.
Boy, nothing's out here.
Yeah, you're lying.
Oh! Now this thing could go into their neck.
I don't like that. Oh, his head is literally gone.
That is so cool. Oh, that scream.
That doesn't sound good. We better warn the others.
Are they gonna be the only people left and this is how they get out?
Not. I don't want to wreck your shrine.
Oh,
Frog.
Frog!
Frog thing.
It's your rocket. I don't want to wreck your shrine. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Everybody up! Creepy shit incoming!
Creepy shit incoming.
What did you do?
What did you do?
No, nothing.
Hey, all I did was make a hokey.
You didn't kill them. Who did?
Oh god.
Great.
Who's gonna die today? Oh, look at him holding the book.
Chancing, I guess it was them.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Oh, ew.
Oh! Wait, but it's like an instant kill.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
Holy shit, Scanlan, get out of there. That is so cool. Oh my god, they're so cool.
Ah!
Ah!
Oh no!
What?
Oh, she's so cute. Go faster!
Oh
she's
my god,
crying.
Oh!
Wait, what the fuck is happening right now? What is
Are
happening?
they sucking at their souls? Like, oh my god. Oh, go carry him.
Oh my god. That is
Holy
so
shit,
cool.
how they
Guys,
walk.
Run. Oh. My god.
What? What? No. What is happening?
This is
Whoa!
Ah!
What? They're all gonna get affected? Bruh. Maybe Pike will know how to, like,
Yeah, maybe she'll connect.
the
to them.
Everlight or something.
Watch out!
Oh! Are they, like, in a weird, like, other dimensional type thing right now?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is so creepy.
Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god.
Ugh.
Oh snap. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Come on, you
Oh
can
yes,
do it.
Pike, come on!
Yes, you can.
Pike, come on, get that connection. Holy fuck!
Oh, she's crying.
Oh my god, oh my
Everyone's-
god!
You're right though. Everyone depends on her a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
Oh my god. Maybe she'll
Keyleth,
be
you
able.
too.
She could do it though. She could do the sunlight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, come on, you can do it.
Keyleth, come on!
Oh my god.
Keyleth.
That is creepy.
Oh!
Yeah, who did it? Was it her?
Yes! See, she can do things.
She
She
just
just
doubts
does.
herself.
Yeah. Holy
Yes.
fuck! Oh my god!
Ew.
Holy shit! This looks some Last of Us shit going on here.
Ew. Why does it look like Aaron Yeager though?
It does.
Yes.
Yes. Holy fuck!
Pulls it.
Grab it down. Don't be afraid of it. Slam.
Ew.
Nice. Look at his arms. Oh. bit to shreds.
Yes.
Weapon of choice? Chandelier
Chandelier.
thing. Oh my god!
I mean, at this point, they're all angry. Let them have this.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yo!
Yes, girl.
Oh my god. Without her, they couldn't have done
Yeah,
that.
I know.
So,
No.
okay, I got another quest.
Hell yeah. Okay, good. At least we're not going to prison.
Then go. Give them hell.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel bad for him because all his men just...
I wish you were trying to explain all of this. Yeah, really. How do you explain that?
And like by herself too.
Yeah. Aw, his little bag.
Yeah. Nice touch.
Goodbye.
Oh.
I'm going to Whitestone.
And so are we.
Oh.
If we beat Silas, his charm on Uriel will fade.
And we can clear our names.
True.
Honestly, I wouldn't last a day in prison with this. I'm a snake.
I'm a snack. Like no one says anything.
Understood.
Aw.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh,
Now you have people to stand by you. Trinket! If anything happens to Trinket, I
die.
swear
I
to
will
God.
die.
But you'll be safe here at the keep. We'll be back soon.
Oh.
told you guys this book was a big deal. Not that anyone ever listens. What do you want now? Careful where you aim that thing.
Aw.
Nah.
See what I mean? Snack.
A snack.
Oh, he's perfect. Oh, Pike.
Very well. To Whitestone.
Yay. Oh.
Some supplies, huh? I can make a run to
Pike's gonna have a huge character arc.
I'm not going.
What?
What do you mean?
Pike, stop.
I can't hear the Everlight.
Oh.
It's like you said, Grog. I think I need to tell her sorry.
Aww.
Properly. At a temple.
Well, I'll come with you.
Oh.
Like old times. Just you and me.
Oh.
I have to do this alone, buddy.
No.
And they need you.
That's gonna be hard for him.
What if I need you?
Oh my god, oh my god.
Oh.
You can always talk to me.
I'm
Even if
sobbing.
not around.
No.
Put me there with you.
Oh god.
Don't leave.
Ooh.
You're their light now.
Oh shit!
Is she actually leaving?
Are they gonna? I know they're probably gonna reunite or something, but.
Oh my god, that was so sad.
Ooh.
Oh, at his face.
Grog. Oh.
Oh. Oh my god, no.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
But she doesn't really express herself either. Oh my god, I'm so sad. That was so sad. Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. This is gonna. All right. Hold on. Stop. Do not play. I swear to God. Okay, we're good. So we'll start with Pike because that was a lot. All right. As you see on many shows on life in general, as a person of faith, it is always told that one must go it alone.
Yeah.
Because faith is not forced, faith is found. And you silently have to be anywhere within you, whether you're on the road and it's silent. You have to be silent within a room. You close the door behind you. Faith is not forced. If somebody, and I am an Ukrainian Orthodox Catholic, and I firmly believe that the reason so many people turn away from faith is because it is forced upon them. Faith should never be forced. It is found, and faith is found in many different ways. And that is going to be, I feel as if that's going to be Pike's character arc, where she has to find the Everlight in her own way. I don't feel as if the Everlight is like truly angry with her. I feel like the Everlight may be just like trying to separate herself as like, you know, a higher power does at certain times to be able to make you feel, okay, this is going to be my journey. Sometimes you have to let go of that type of faith, that spiritually, to find the faith of yourself, so then the spirituality can go back within you, and then you can be a stronger version with both parts. Yeah. And I feel like that's exactly what Pike is going through. I feel like her character arc will be focused on, I have to find my faith in myself first, so then I truly can find the faith in the Everlight, and then the Everlight can become me.
And she's so used to having it with her, like it's gonna be so hard, especially because like they do depend on her a lot. Like
I saw it.
They really do depend on her. And they're like, come on, Pike, and it's like she doesn't believe in herself right now because she doesn't have what she's used to.
She doesn't have. Okay,
and
so
now she has everyone like hey, we need your help.
The difference between her and Keyleth is Keyleth shows that she's doubting herself all the time. I feel like Pike
keeps it in.
Pike doesn't want to show people her weak sides. Yeah. She feels as if her, like, probably her vulnerable side, her trying to, like, that weakness or even asking for help is hard. Yeah. For her staying behind, like, that's why I got, like, extremely, like, oh my God, because Grog and her, like you guys said, have been with each other for so long. So it's like right now, not only is she having a separation from Grog, she's having a separation from the Everlight, and she's also having a separation with her own identity because Everlight has been a part of her. And she feels as if they cannot hear me. Yeah. So it's as if when you're praying and then you say like, God can't hear me right now, and you wonder what the hell's going on. I had this strong connection, and then suddenly it's like you don't have the connection anymore. That's not that God's like pissed at you. I mean, it could be, but that's more like God saying like, I'm going to separate from you right now so you can see your own self-worth. And when you're struggling, that's when you're going to be found. You're going to start seeing through your struggle and through that separation, through that disconnect, you're going to find that you have this power within you that you won't have to depend on God or a higher deity. You don't have to depend on that person. Yeah. You can depend on yourself, and then again, just probably what the Everlight's doing, it's going to come back to her in a different way. Yeah. That's the vibes I'm getting. I don't know if it's going to be like a whole separation and disconnect type thing, but like you could see that her kind of in a way going on her own kind of does represent that.
I really hope we do see her traveling though. Like I hope it's not like she's off the show for like a long time. Like, I hope we see like her going.
It's to the so early too to separate the cast.
I know.
Now, did they separate? Because I know you guys said I think this took place mid-campaign.
Yeah.
So like I don't know if like what how Vox kind of does open, like what goes on beforehand, but like I want to know with them, it's like how long were they actually traveling together? Because right now, like episode 4, and we already got a disconnect. Like someone's separating. Now let's talk about Keyleth before we go into like Percy, because I really did appreciate what Vex did for Percy, but that's really big, so I want to talk about that later. Keyleth, you are doubting yourself, girl.
She's such a self-doubter.
Like,
but if you think about it, it makes sense for her.
It does.
Because her family is like, you have to prove yourself. It does. So like when you have that on your back, and I don't know their ages, but I'm assuming they're like 20s.
Yeah.
And she's young. Or I don't know how old she's supposed to be. But that's a lot for her, and because she's so used to people like, you have to be this way, it's
all right, I'm gonna give you an example. How to Train Your Dragon. Okay, main character with his dad, okay? How his dad was like so hard on him, trying to make him a certain way, having to like kind of in a way uphold this role. So maybe with her family, as everyone's possibly better than her, maybe she has like siblings or something.
That's because everyone gets it probably sooner than she does.
Maybe not even siblings, maybe even people that are like within her clan or world. It's like they're saying like, oh, why are you like that? You're so weak. So it's like her doubting herself. That self-doubt doesn't, I mean, some people are born with that and they have to work on it, but self-doubt usually doesn't. It
comes from something.
Self-doubt is usually shown by a person screwing you up in life, or somebody saying you can't do it.
The environment you grew up in.
And the people around you where they are saying to you, you are nothing, you are nobody, or it could be that, or it could be, oh, we're so hard on you because of this. So I think with her, the reason she's like this, which we have, the way she was talking about her family saying maybe can never go back, that's a lot for one person to carry. That's a lot for one person to say, hey, you know, my insecurities derive from this point in my life. My insecurities come from possibly a family member putting me down, or a friend, or even, maybe if they never even did that, maybe
it might just be tradition where they have to go out on their own, but she might just be so self-doubting that she doesn't think she could do it, which obviously she did it now. But like, I'm glad that she had that talk with him, because I feel like hearing it from someone you don't really know means a lot. I always say this, like, when you hear something, like, when you're insecure about something and your family member or, like, your best friend says, no, you're not, like, that's not a thing in your life, like, you shouldn't be insecure about X, Y, and Z. You don't really take it to heart, because you think that they have to say something nice to you. So I feel like hearing it from him, where he was like, no, I believe in you, like, you can do it, like, you're worth it. It probably meant a lot to her, and I don't think, if he didn't say that, I don't think she would have been able to do it during the fight.
Like, I really do feel as if it is those, like, family culture. I think it may be within her culture.
It might be, like, a tradition where they have to go out.
And I think it is, because the way she said the name, and it's, like, it is, but maybe people were doubting her at first, or she sees another thing that could cause your own self-doubt is you're so insecure that you compare yourself around to everybody, which is very toxic to do.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're not an insecure person, you do it. You know, some people who have the most confidence in the world, they can be competitive, they start comparing themselves to everyone. You're just like, that's a toxic trait. Get rid of that. But it's like, it's hard for you. And I like, you know, if they are within their 20s or they're in their mid, I'm gonna say 20. They gotta be like,
they have to be
or it's like 19 or something. Like, I like seeing that their lives are not together.
Yeah.
I mean, too many shows like shonens that they're so overdone. It's just like again, like I for one have mixed feelings about My Hero Academia because it's like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I want to get into it, especially where the manga is now. I'm just like, it's kind of way teetered away from what I thought the original series was going to be about. But I feel like a lot of shonen tends to say like, oh, when they're in their 20s, they got their life together.
Not even anime. Like even with live action stuff. Like it's like.
Let's talk about how the teenagers look like they're actually 30, and you're just like,
no. Let's talk about Grease for a minute. There's 50 high schoolers. Okay.
I
saw this tweet and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
like. There's a picture of the actors and like Grease really told us that we were supposed to look like this.
I mean, one show that did it kind of well, even it's kind of stretching, but when did it? Gilmore Girls.
Oh, Gilmore Girls.
We love Gilmore
Watch
Girls
that
here
show.
in this house. You know, we love it. We grew up with Gilmore Girls. It's a show that we want to like, just keep binging and keep rewatching. The way that Amy Sherman Palladino kind of did write the characters without having to put an extreme amount of like adventure within it, and she just put it to the extreme where it's about the relationships and about the people within the world around them, which is literally a place that you can like. Stars Hollow is a place you feel as if you could go, even though it's fictional. At the same time, is like you feel as if you can be there with the characters.
That's a great show to watch if you want to learn how to write character drama.
Character relationships, character drama. Not having to overdo it because I mean I feel like too many people like why this show is so great is they don't while they're on this like journey and like seeing monsters and creatures and everything, it's not about that gets to you. Like that shit was like when that came on the screen, I was like, whoa, they're really cool. Yeah. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to see how the characters like kind of in a way interact with each other. Yeah. This show is so good with the whole like remember the 3 steps: action, interaction, and reaction. Yeah, they react to things. That's great. Like a lot of shonen just have the action and reaction. This has that interaction to it. Everything about these episodes, the little smirks, this and that, the quirks that they have. They fucking do it.
And they never stray away from the characters' traits because they're all like I think I said this in one of the episodes. They all have like something like the way they talk. Like they all have a specific way that they talk. And even during like fight scenes and all that, they're not like, oh my god, drama. It's like no, get the fucking thing. Like what are you doing? Like they don't get away from their like natural dialogue. Because if we were in a real situation where there was monsters attacking us, I wouldn't become this dramatic shonen pro tag and be like, oh yes, let's get magical power. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? And they don't stray away from that.
Something that they do really well too is something that I'm really passionate about when it comes to like the Super Sentai and like Kamen Rider type stuff.
Reacts.
If you haven't seen it, because we haven't uploaded any Super Sentai stuff yet. Yeah. But the thing is, the way they do that well is every single character is a character on their own feet. What I mean by that is they are all featured. They're not like a show like shonen usually goes around and centered around the main MC. You know, it's the MC, how the MC affects somebody else's life, which to me is very middle grade novel, which shonen usually is within those age levels, but which you can't blame them. That's what they're writing for. Because like Japan and America has many different ways when it comes to like the demographic of things. So it's like shonen in America would be considered middle grade. Yeah. You know, because even though all that shit that goes on, like with Naruto Shippuden, that's more young adult. And then we finally got to a part where it's like, it feels 10 times more young adult. And we're like, yes. But the thing is with this, every single character has a character feat where it's like, they are featured. Scanlan reacts to Pike leaving. Pike, it was featured on Pike. It was featured on Caliph. It was featured on how Grog was reacting to every single one. It's not centered around one character. Yes, this is Percy's story right now, but it's not just Percy. Yeah. You know, and now let's get into the segue of talking about with Vex and Percy. When Vex and Vex were talking to each other by that window, they're like, oh, we can leave, but why aren't we? Yeah. So now they're starting to see that there are bonds forming. You know, as little as we see it, the bonds are going to happen overnight. It's not going to be like a Shonen Pro tag saying, I love this character right away. They affected my life so drastically just because of this one thing that they did for me. No, this is going to be a very adult series where they start forming these bonds through the course of their actions, but how somebody else has affected you. And you can start seeing that they kind of relate to each other too. Like they've been through things. Like Vex kind of like you saw was like, you know, she went through her own shit. Yeah. You know, with the whole like ringing and this and that must have been so like, you know how that is with the, what is that, sensory overload?
Oh yeah, sensory overload.
Yeah. So it's like, you hear these things and then she was in pain. And then like with Percy, now knowing that he has his own backstory going on, which, mind you, the context was there. Yeah. I don't even need to guess what this poor boy went through, which they probably mentioned within the campaign. But when you're having a show, it's a little different. Just like with prose versus like adaptions, with whether it's animated or live action, like you really can't. It's like different when you see it,
Yeah.
you know. But when you're reading it, it's different. So I would want to know, like, if you want to write it out, feel free to. We are very like dark writers ourselves. You should see what even both Beverly and August went through, and are still going through within what their story is telling. So it's like, if you want to write that out and tell us what Percy did go through without the context, like we could already tell. Like there's some anime that is not even giving context, and we're like, we kind of get that. But I feel like that was a very important scene between the two because we actually got to see her start caring more. And like her brother asking, why are we going to do this?
Is there ships?
That's the thing.
I don't want to like start.
Well, I think Scanlan and Pike. That's what I see.
I think
a little bit.
What's the redhead's name?
Kayla?
I think she has a thing for Vax.
Vax?
Yeah.
You think?
That's the vibe I got.
You got the vibe? Okay.
Or maybe he does, because when she put the flower thing in her hair, he was like, I don't know if there's like a thing. Something there.
Yeah.
I don't know about Percy and her.
There was a scene with them too.
Because I feel like they could relate more with each other. Yeah. So like if there were ships in the group.
Like they said, like he said, our stories are two poles apart, but thank you.
Pike and what's his name?
Scanlan. Yeah. He blushed. Remember they were blushing at the scene and he looked back really upset. Yeah. Like, I think there's something there between them.
I think they would be cute together.
They would be. Yeah. Because the way, I feel like Scanlan, I get it now, Scanlan, Scandalous. Oh my, I just got it. I just fucking got his name. Unless it's not, but oh my god, I hate myself for this. The thing is like, I feel like he's like sleeping around with everybody and like whoever he could get. And like, I feel like with Pike, he has more respect for. Yeah. Like, even when he's around her, I feel like he tries to act like better.
Yeah. I mean, they would be cute together. They would be. Because she's like, not like extra like him. Yeah. Because I feel like she'd be able to ground him. Yeah. Like, he's more like, I'm very like extroverted. I wouldn't say she's introverted, but she's more like, I'm gonna ground you to the point where like you cannot like have to go all over the place to make scandalous like remarks. So I don't know. I feel like there's something there because I mean, remember they blushed or he blushed? There was like I think it was episode 1. One of the episodes, and then like he was always like Pike. But I want to see more of them together because I feel like it's always like the group. I like this episode a lot because they got separated because you see how they all interact. It's like One Piece. Yeah, I don't watch One Piece. Yeah, with One Piece, when you have the different dynamics of One Piece, you have these characters going on with each other, and it's like you have like Luffy and Usopp, you know it's gonna be crazy. But then you have like Luffy and Zoro, you're like, okay, so he's a little bit more grounded and putting him like being his babysitter, you know. So I like seeing the different like all of them together, but I do want to see those two like alone at some point because I feel like we don't get enough of that. It's usually the group dynamic, but I like when they separate. Now let's go back to that fight when they were the dragon. Remember? Yeah. They were really dependent on Pike. They are, and like, that's a lot for her. And I feel like she's the type of person who won't express she's like, "Hey guys, like this is making me feel a certain way." But now, especially that she like lost everything, it's gonna hurt her more because not only did she lose something that is dear to her, she's also she might feel like she's letting them down. Yes. Like, I can't do it. And now she has she's going on her own. She feels like she's letting the Everlight down. She feels like she's letting them down. And herself. Grog especially, and herself. So, what if I need you? I just started crying when he said that. Like, that's sweet boy. I know she's going to get me really emotional because of the talk about, like, faith and this and that. So I know it's going to be, like, I feel like her character arc is going to be more exploring how you get faith back, which is going to be like, oh, that's just... I wonder if she's going to go on her own and we're going to meet new characters. Like, I don't know how it's going to be. Like, I don't know how, like, I don't know, maybe she'll gain her power back and they'll, like, get back together. But, like, I'm like, I wonder who she's going to meet on her way there. Yeah. And I hope we do see it because I love her character. I don't want to say bye yet. I know. So I feel like they'll get reunited. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be separated for a while. I think it's going to be something where she maybe understands something or gets to talk to the Everlight. The reason is because she was so distracted with everything around her that she needs the alone time. Yeah. You know, everyone needs alone time at times just to discover like parts of themselves and who they are. So I'm glad she's getting this. I just hope they're not separated for a real long time because that's just going to be upsetting, break my heart with Grog. So Grog and Trinket, best boys. So again, Grog, we gotta make sure they're okay. My violent sweet boy. Yes, indeed. But hey, friends, be sure to join our Discord. Subscribe to our Substack because we're gonna be featuring your OCs. We're gonna be featuring you and your stories. We'll give critiques on it. And just let us know, like, how you been? What's up? What's new? What's been happening? We want to know. Also, watch our Elden Ring gameplay. Yeah, and if you want the full uncut version of this, join our Patreon because we say a lot of weird things. We do. Indeed. Lots
And
of
watch
mistakes.
Elden Ring if you want to see our two wonderful boys, Beverly and August, go through husband adventures together.
Good times.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
But friends, you have an amazing day. You stay weird, stay wonderful, you stay awesome. Until next video, your fan girl, fanboy, fan person. Every single day. Bye.